Hello, my name is Angela Cox, and I'm Department Head of Early Childhood here at Randolph Community College. And today I'm going to take a little bit of time just to tell you about our program. In the Early Childhood Department, we have several degree tracks. You can do the 2-year degree track for early childhood. At the completion of that, you can become a director of a child care center. You can be a lead teacher in a child care center anywhere from the ages of 0 up to 5 years of age. If you want to go a little bit further past the 2-year degree, we have several transfer track options that began last fall in fall of 2019. One of those would be the early childhood licensure transfer option, and with that degree you complete your 2 years here and then you transfer to 12 universities that are within our programs. Some of those could be UNCG, UNC Wilmington, UNC Pembroke. There's also Winston-Salem State, A&T, East Carolina University, and UNC Wilmington. With that track, you would take your 2 years here, and then you would transfer to the university of your choice and finish your 2 years receiving your bachelor's degree. Upon completion of that, you will be licensed to teach in public school through kindergarten. So you could do public pre-K and kindergarten. You could also work at Head Start and some of the other nonprofit agencies. The other option that we have in the early childhood department is the non-licensure track. Very similar to the transfer or licensure track, except that you would not have your teaching degree when you finished. You would be more employable in nonprofit agencies like Head Start, the Smart Start programs, Partnership for Children, different agencies like that, where you would not necessarily be in a classroom teaching children, but you would be the expert and going out and seeking those teachers who may need your assistance. The salary range for these jobs really does depend on which track you take. Obviously, being a child care teacher, you're making your lower amount, where it could be anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 to $40,000 a year, depending on whether you're just a lead teacher or assistant director or director. In some of these other options, you can make up to $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year. One of the tracks that this non-licensure transfer option takes you to is being a salesperson for some of those children's toys, all the toys that you see in child care centers, the tables, the chairs. Kaplan is one of those toy manufacturers, and you would sell those products, and they make a really good living. In the early childhood program, we also have several certificate programs. We have an infant toddler certificate, we have an administration certificate, and we also have just the early childhood education certificate. Those certificates are great for students who are not quite sure if this is the track they want to take, but they know that they want to work with children. Getting a certificate will get your foot in the door in some of these child care centers, and so we recommend maybe starting there, and then we can always change your major later from a certificate back over to one of the degree tracks. We probably have about 100 to 120 students at any given semester enrolled in the program. There are 2 of us full-time faculty in the early childhood program, myself and Stephanie Ritchell, and then we also have a few part-time instructors that teach for us as well. 95% of our classes are offered online, so if you're looking for a program where you're not actually having to be on campus, or you may work full-time during the day, our program would really work for you. There are a few classes that we do have an in-person component to that, but we have moved those to half and half, so it's considered a hybrid class. So you would come maybe just one day a week for an hour and 15 minutes. So that really works with our employable students, the ones that are already in child care centers working and need to come and take a quick class, or those that already have a different type of full-time job but are looking to maybe move from a different career to early childhood. When we have our students graduate from our program, whether they graduate with a 2-year degree here or move to the transfer to one of the universities, they're very employable. We keep in contact almost weekly with our child care directors here in this area, in this county, and then even into Guilford County. I have directors emailing me pretty much weekly that they have job openings. So our students are hired pretty quickly, and the higher education that you have, the more employable that you are. And directors in the state of North Carolina, they are looking for 2-year degree students or higher. North Carolina, they're changing their rules and regulations, and they really are looking for that education piece for our students. Stephanie and I were happy to meet with you if you have questions. All of our information is on the website at www.randolph.edu. You can search by degree programs and you will find early childhood, and our email's there and our phone number. And we look forward to meeting you soon. Thank you so much.